Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Am I coming in clear? Am I coming in clear? Hello, everybody. It's the happiest time of the year. It's the happiest time of the year playing levels, playing video games. And not just any video games, playing the best video games that EAE has to offer. I would also like to take this time to let everyone know that a couple of weeks ago I had a beard. So now I'm very self-conscious on Twitch. Just I feel naked. I'm going to be honest with you. D Hutch said half gave me a heart attack. That's what I'm here for. The half heart attacks. Everyone, welcome to level design. Second half of level design class. For those who are not aware, the first half was on Zoom. Really, the Zoom portions of the class are where we take care of business, and it's these Twitch sessions that we take care of more business in a different way. It's a little bit more forward facing, outward facing. But it's our chance to play test our levels, get some eyeballs on them. Any additional feedback we can get from the public, there's a number of benefits. One of them, we have this nice way of recording the footage and allowing others to see it. So for anyone stopping by, one of the things I do love about Twitch in this kind of open format is in the classroom setting, many times students will just submit an assignment, whether it be for a writing assignment, for a film class, animation class, whatever it is. And a lot of times you'll get that specific feedback from the teacher. That single student gets that feedback. They're able to work and adjust their assignment. But what I love about these kind of open formats like this is that the feedback that is given is able to benefit all of the students in the class and anyone outside of class too. So it becomes more of the feedback is much stronger because more eyeballs are able to check it out. Fu, how are you doing, my friend? Woo! And things are a little bit different. So any of my students who are just in my class, you'll notice my personality is a lot different in the lecture, official lecture setting versus Twitch streaming. I also teach a live streaming class. And so really the personality when it's forward facing is a lot different. So in that personal setting as well, where it's just the teacher student talking, a teacher is able to give much harsher critical feedback because it's not open to the public, right? So typically the feedback giving in this kind of scenario is much kinder because it's viewed by more people. I don't know if I explained that right, but it does change the dynamic a little bit. So there are pros and cons. Okay, enough talking though. Everybody wants to check out the levels we're going to play today. So anyone just hopping by again, once again, this is Level Design. This is a class I teach at the University of Utah. We're on our remaining 4-week project, which is our final project. I allow my students to create a level, a virtual world, if you will. It's not in VR. Technically, it could be if a student chose that, but I let them choose the genre, the type of game, to use. So there's a wide variety of levels. So last week we played their gymnasium levels, meaning they were just testing out the coding and their mechanic, getting their main mechanic functional and testing it out in kind of a safe little holodeck type place. We call them gymnasiums. And so this is the first blockout pass, the first level blockout pass that we're testing out now. So the criteria with this is just one giant simple mass out of the entire 2 to 3 minutes of gameplay using large primitive shapes. It should be somewhat ugly. It should be somewhat boring because they're not going into the nuances and really defining and polishing. This is just a large cutout. D Hutch says, no worries, murder my level. Got to know what's wrong to fix it. I love your mentality, D Hutch. That's a really good, having that thick skin. That's how you progress. You want to get that critical feedback so you can go in. And these are the points of the level where you can give a lot of critical feedback because they should be rough. A lot of my students stress on this first feedback session that their level is kind of boring. And that's expected. We were talking about this in class. You shouldn't be trying to hit it out of the park. You want to get a feel for what you can fix and what you can adjust. So you can go on and submit the best possible level at the end of the semester. And Fao says, I know there's one issue I need to fix for the next pass, adding on LOS requirements to activate my AI, but should be good. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's get started. We have 7 volunteer levels to play today. We just did play testing internally in class where we peer reviewed all of the levels. At this point in the game, I asked students if they would like me to play the levels on Twitch to do a playthrough. Then they volunteered to do so. So we have 7 in this class who wanted their levels played today. So anybody who may be in the peanut gallery who are not in my class and are just stopping by to check out what's going on, feel free to make comments. This is an excellent chance to share your thoughts on what changes could be made, what adjustments could be made, how the space feels overall, and what improvements they could adjust. I know the developers of these levels would be more than thrilled to get any feedback that you have, because it's through that feedback that we improve the quality of the levels we create. Yeah, that being said, we'll get started after I hydrate. Actually, I had one student. We may only have 6. Oh, wait. We may have it. Hold on, everyone. Bear with me a moment. We had the 7th level. Which is not here yet. It may be coming in late. We may have a bonus 7th level. There may just be 6. In the meantime, we'll get started. I should probably make it so everybody can see my screen. We'll get rid of this fancy text. We'll get rid of the president's circle. And here we go. All right, is everybody ready to rumble? Here we go. Level number 1 is called Blink V1 Demo. Here we go. Just getting into this too, just so everyone's aware, I use the think aloud method where I'm just basically, it is what it sounds like. I think whatever I'm thinking, I just say it. What I always tell my students is pay attention to not only what I say, but what I don't say as well. Is the level being played as intended? Or many times there are readability issues. All right, so nice. So first of all, I don't hear any audio. That's fine at this point, but I would be considering when to add audio. Press shift to jump to a different timeline. Okay, so I'm kind of in a safe space here. So let's press shift. Shift again to return. So the timeline is being broken. Am I going forward or back in time? That's the question. So look at this. So here's my initial feedback on this level, because this is a huge difference than the more 2D side scroller that we played before. This is still a 2D side scroller, but I definitely feel more inside a world than I did before. So kudos to that if you checked out the gymnasium level last week. So here's the deal. Right off the bat, I hit shift to jump to a different timeline. So my question is this like a multiverse thing? Am I going into a different timeline, like MCU type thing, where it's diverged and it's a different version of that timeline, or am I going forward or back in time? So if it's the first one, where I'm jumping into a different alternate reality, that would make sense for this door because it's this cleanly cut out door. Otherwise, if I'm going backward and forward in time, when was this door built? Was this room built without a door and then it was cleanly cut out? So it would be different if like it looked like this and then you had like this broken door, like a bomb had gone off and there's some rubble sitting in front of it. Like, I'm in the future now, and this is the past. Okay, so I just got my correction. It's the multiverse. So, based on my question, and maybe it's just fine, but I don't know that, but that's fine. I think it's fine. So shift to return. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, look at that. See, this is what I'm talking about. So this one has kind of like the broken door sitting on the ground, and now it's just rubble on this side. This is rad. This is rad. Once again, I don't know how I feel about this shift, but this is telling me a story and building out a narrative. I'm going to double check my headphones. I always have to double check because sometimes they turn themselves off just to make sure there isn't audio here. I know you mentioned earlier that it was silent, but having a different sound between the two multiverses would be pretty awesome too. Okay, so already you've got these massive doors and end of one. Okay, so I've got to figure out how to get out of here then. There's no way out. Unless I can jump up something? No? Okay. So this is cool, but I'm a little lost. So this door closes on me. End of one. Oh, wait, I made it up. I would not have known. There is no good indication that this just looks like it's blocked off. So this now tells me over on this section, should I have been able to, no, okay. Climb up that? No, because it doesn't have the paths hanging down. Okay. That doesn't read that, actually, and I keep sliding off it too. These do not read that I should climb up them at all. So I would take a pass on maybe having it look like it was destroyed, and yet still jumpable. And even there, like you do have that breakdown, but I'm clunking my head against it. It's pretty awkward to jump up that, but I see what you're getting at, and I like it. Okay, this green text I'm having trouble reading. Containment breach detected. Evacuate lower levels immediately. Gravitational consistency compromised. Proceed with caution. Willow Wolf just said, "I love the use of colors. You're doing some great world building here. Maybe make that white text. I don't know. It's block out, so it's okay to make sure it reads well. And then an environment artist could worry about the UI there. Gravitational consistency. Okay, so there's it's been messed up, so it's just not. Look at that. Okay, I love this. So now we've got some floating objects. Once again, this is platforming, but it's not super readable. Maybe that's okay. Oh, I forgot I can hold shift. What? See that? Okay, so what? And I hopped up back on it. How do I? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're going up the elevator, the gravitational one. So I don't know when I should do this and when I shouldn't. Okay, we're gonna do that now. I guess you hit shift when you get stuck. I like the way this is going. Okay, you got spikes over there. Greater anomalies detected, marking all anomalous locations. I like this little window through that there too. Okay. Marking anomalous locations. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. Should have been more careful. So should I jump and then hit? Yes, jump and then hit shift. I got it. Dangerous anomalies detected. Marking locations. Proceed with caution. Okay. Okay, I figured it out. I think if you had some little pulse effect come out of the player, just a little pew, when you made that switch, it would actually internalize that shift in the environment and make it feel like it was something I was doing. It might change things. Like maybe I have a watch, like story-wise, that I'm touching or something. Dangerous anomalies detected. Marking locations. Proceed with caution. Cotton Canby says, I worked on a game very similar to this, and I can say to really make sure players know where obstacles and dangers will be when switching. So I think I just bungled that up. really make sure players know where obstacles and dangers will be when switching. It really makes it better for the player. I agree 100%. I think there was some indications of that, but yeah, I think you can always make things more clear. All right, let's see. Now I'm just curious. I'm always curious if I'm standing in a safe zone to switch too. I don't know what can be done. And I think someone had mentioned that purple thing is dangerous. Oh, that turns into the other one. Okay. So this is what maybe Cotton Candy was talking about is that little dot actually shows me where the danger is. So I don't know what to do here. Wait. End of game. Thanks for playing. And all feedback is welcome. I think that was it. I think I was supposed to fall down the pit. The pit of despair. Those indicators they're a nice touch. D-Hutch, I love the way this is going. Hopefully you got some good feedback. I think, really quick, I think adding, so at the end you had that finale where you had those enemies coming by, and you taught that really well, that those dots actually indicated that they were from the multiverse. What you could even do is, okay, I'm not sure how to do this, like ramping of difficulty wise, but if you did have like that indicator, that kind of pulse that comes out of the player when you switch between realms, if you use that same kind of transparent like pulse on those, like it would kind of indicate that is similar, that it's telling you an anomaly. What some of the other games do is if you could figure out how to actually make that pulse be maybe just kind of a blurry kind of effect, which shouldn't be that crazy to do. It would indicate that something is there like in another realm instead of just there physically. Might be something to play with. Love the way this is going. Cotton Candy gave some excellent feedback on making double sure that the player knows kind of where it is safe to shift or when to shift. But huge progress from last week. And D-Hutch, I am excited to see the second pass next week. Really good job. That's one of the fun things I think with doing these Twitch live streams is I have a little bit of a chronology to show my students' progress from the gym to the first pass to the second pass to the final, and it's kind of selfish of me, but I'm going to be using this as a teaching tool going forward for future versions of this class too, because it's beneficial. All right, good job. D-Hutch also says, I plan to add audio cues and change the platform indicators to a phantom platform. Awesome. Hopefully this playtest was hopefully the playtest we did in class was helpful as well. This is how games are made. Playtesting. All right. Moving on, my friends, to the next level. Number 2. Or dose, whatever you prefer. This one is aptly titled Windows No Editor. And that may be the title of the file, but the actual name of the game is called Dullahan the Headless. We played this gymnasium as well last week, so I'm excited to see what kind of additions have been made since the initial core blockout was made. I'm going to grab a sip of water. We wait, says 5 minutes maximum, please. When I play or the game itself? Oh, this is your game. Gotcha. So you want me to play this for 15 minutes? Here we go. Dullahan the Headless. Using the third person template. Holy smokes! Look at this. They busted out a title screen. I'll tell you, this is my level design course. This is 1 week in. I have a hard time getting my projects class students, teams of 10 to 15 students, to add a title screen before the end of the end of 2 semesters. And here you are, 1 week in, adding a title screen. Okay, we've got a start, an options, and an exit. And Dolahan sitting there by a fire baking his head. He's got 2 of his heads here. Let's see what happens next. We're gonna hit start. We Wade says, we Wade LOL says, it is just a basic layout in the level. I do need some feedback on the scale of the map. Awesome. Okay, let's hit start. All right, here he is. Okay, so click attacks. So we'll get feedback. I'd love feedback from the gallery on the scale. Right off the bat, there's an enemy off there to the left, so that kind of gives me direction where I think I should go. It looks like I could jump off this and go that way, but I'm unsure, and then I want to immediately test to see if I can make it up this edge, which there is an awkward gap there. That means I don't want to try because I might slip down into some awkward collision. So without any kind of fencing or anything on this end, it kind of, I see the castle here, but it kind of tells me that I should go this way. So that's what we're going to do. Scale wise, I think without adding some extra like pieces in here to kind of tell the story of what I'm on. If I'm like on a rampart on a castle, having those, I don't know what they're called. Maybe they are the ramparts, but those blocks that go along the side, you know, that the archers would kind of shoot in between and then take cover. Those would make this section feel completely different because you'd see those going along the side of you. So kind of blocking out some of that detail actually makes the scale feel completely different, because right off the bat here, it feels kind of long to get to this first character, which I'm assuming he's just hanging out. So I'm not sure what to do. I can't remember how to do the head stuff, so I'm assuming I won't find that out yet. So let's just keep going this way then. Love the character. For anyone wondering why sometimes my students are just using the mannequin, sometimes the character. So I have some rules for this class. There's another person down here. One of them is you're not allowed to use finished environment pieces. Everything in the world has to be block out, with the exception of the character. If a student wants to download a character and even some effects, I'm okay with that. And even downloading some simple mechanics that they adjust in quickly. I don't require them to build the mechanics themselves. This is a level design course and not an environment art course, so it's really the block out, which, by the way, you can put a lot of detail into block out. It's one of those misconceptions. To me, it's one of the most powerful tools is that block out, and given the readability of the player. So that being said, this headless character is awesome. I'm not sure where you got it. 1 and 2 switches heads. Okay. So there was nothing here to teach me that, but I'm assuming I don't want to jump you down yet, because I'm not sure how I will get back up, or if it's important to be back up. So I'm gonna switch my head. Can I flame damage this guy? No, he doesn't care. This flame head is awesome. I'm wondering now when I'll use it. Okay, this guy gives me a different visual. And man, it just, honestly, it looks like maybe I can fall down here. Whoosh. All right. So what's your story? And is 3 no head? So, okay, 1. Okay, well, they don't care. Okay, so take it for what's worth. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to jump down there, but I did. Looks like you're still in the block out form, so some of the stuff might not quite be connected yet, like these stairs to the base here. Oh, the characters, the metric models. Okay. So I kept taking those as kind of landmarks to keep me going. So breadcrumbing is great. I don't know if there are any pickups that you're going to add to this game. If maybe he needs some kind of fuel for his head fuel to like power that flaming head or something. Okay, so I couldn't go up there, so I'm assuming I'm supposed to walk around this way. And I don't know when I should use like this head. That kind of turns everything. I know in the gymnasium it kind of showed me platforming blocks, so I don't see them here. But this looks like maybe the way to go. Fao says this bottom location feels like a more appropriate starting location. Yep, I would agree. Or just some kind of indication that I should have jumped off, like some broken ramparts or something that kind of slides down, or even forcing the player to use the ghost head and showing some platforming to get down. I'm not sure if platforming is the type of game we're looking at. I also feel like I have this big flaming sword and I should be chopping stuff up. So this seems like a big epic journey. And we were actually talking about this in my grad school class in the RPGs. Typically, when you have long stretches of walkway like this, a lot of times you'll have those. This is why games have random encounters for when you have to travel long distance to keep things interesting, because you always want the player to have something to interact with or attack. Wee Wade says, yes, indeed, that broken bridge is meant to be the starting point. Foe is kindly enough to say if you want some help getting AI set up, they can help you with that. Okay. So the scale, it's really hard to judge the scale because I don't know where my my focus is, where I'm heading, what my objective is, or any indication of when I should use this head. So what I liked about your gymnasium is you kind of forced me into a situation where I had to jump across those blocks. So this seems like you could incorporate those opportunities here as well. Like, would it be possible to have like somewhere where you're blocked in and maybe you're forced to use the ghost head and it shows you a hole in the wall that you couldn't see otherwise? I don't know. Folks, I'm sorry. Okay, so we've done a big circle. So having done the whole circle, it seems like it took 2 to 3 minutes to get around it. It just felt a lot longer because of the lack of activities and direction. And so I feel like I've come full circle around. And I didn't find an opportunity to use my freaking awesome heads. What do I do with my heads? Wee Wade, never apologize. So Wee Wade said the level right now only has a simple block out without the mechanics. Sorry about this. You don't have to apologize. Because this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. This initial block out hopefully is a generator. It kind of gives you some ideas of what to add or what to adjust to fix the issues. I would much prefer you came out with something large, a big, large, massive block out like this. So you could adjust it and tweak it. And then really this would be a great time to draw like a little 2D map and decide where you're going to add those puzzles. So now you actually have some context to actually create some areas for you to use these abilities or these core mechanics that you have. So I think this is a great starting point. So use this playthrough for what you will. Hopefully you got some good feedback on it. And like I say, we'll play the second pass next week. But I'm really excited to see what you do. So we still have, for anyone watching, this is going to be fun. We have, we're going to be doing, this is the first pass. Next week is the second pass. So we're going through these iterations, and then we'll have a showcase day, like around the 8th of December and finals week, where we're just going to be playing everybody's levels and checking out the awesome creation that everyone has done. Okay, so we'll move on. Great job. And folks, I'm sorry about getting your name wrong. Before we get started on the next one, I am going to take a quick pause, bring up my president circle really quick. I'm going to check and see if this level has been added yet. Oh, we got it. Okay, level number 7 is being downloaded. I'm gonna pop it in there so we don't have to worry about it later. There we go. All right, we have all the files now, so we can play all the levels. Pretty excited about that. All right, number 3. All right, here we go, my friends. We're going to go on to level number 3 now. Excuse me. I apologize for clearing my throat. I think it's genetic. My mom cleared her throat a lot, so you can blame her. It's an Olsen thing. All right, here we go. Level number 3. DC final level. Okay, I'm told this is a twin stick shooter with WASD and arrow keys. Any chance? Oh, I love it. Any idea for controller support? Okay, so first of all, we got this big blank room. So you start off with really no indication of where to go. Oh, except for this guy's coming after me. That's awesome. Other than we do see 2 walls on the side, so that actually shows me either to go front or back, which I assume I'd want to go forward. So that's what we're going to do. That extra enemy coming straight at me at the beginning is awesome. So we have some blocks here to avoid. This is fantastic. Oh, snap. Love it. Love it. Was this a top down the last time I played it? It feels so different. Okay, you sent me through this little... This is a nice tunneling in of the space, creating a little tension here, tightening of the space here. Little compression and release. This is interesting. I'm immediately interested in see what kind of environmental pieces you can put in between us. We've got a lot of blank spaces to go through. So even like some idea of tiling on the floors. I like how these... One of those turned into a small little guy, didn't it? And there's a lot of enemies here. It feels really fun to shoot these. And these are just cubes moving towards you. It's amazing how easy it is to block you out. Some of this stuff. Now I'm wondering, any ideas for pickups? No sound. Should there be sound in here? Even a pew-pew when you fire your gun, when they explode. Particle effects would help with those. I feel a little bit lost now. I see these cubes, just the blue and the ground floor. I like the difference in the colors. But maybe that's the purpose. Some kind of pickups, even if it's possible for those enemies to spawn like health or some kind of pickups would be a reward system for when you defeat them. I like that little vertical stairwell here. That feels nice coming up. I think you could add something on that side. I'm worried if I fall over, I won't be able to get back up. Okay, and somebody's underneath me. Oh man, that was rude. I kind of like the way that it did that. That was interesting. There's sound. It's loud. Woke me up. Hold on. There is sound? Is it? Oh, there is. This is one of those moments where I have to check my... Is it too loud, pepperoni? Where I have to double check my headphones. I did that earlier. Oh, so the only sound is the pew-pew-pews. The bass of the bullets. That would be super satisfying if there was some kind of reaction when they hit the enemies. And I know that's not critical to like world building, but it would be cool. Okay, so this, I came up to this cubicle area. I feel like maybe this is the end. I think that was it. Was that the end? Folks said, I think this is the one that still had mouse rotate. So I'm going to say it's a huge improvement using the twin stick setup on this. Super fun. Cotton Candy says that's the end. Okay, hopefully the feedback is good. I was left wanting for more. I think wanting a little bit more direction, a little bit more. So this is a great example of adding those large brush strokes, and that's exactly what you should do. And because it's now made me hungry for more of those medium brush strokes that you'll add next week as you refine these encounters. I think even in this large section, I think there's an opportunity here for some gating and valving, some valves and gates to because this feels like more of a dungeon crawler twin stick shooter where maybe a section of it encloses and maybe walls you in, and you have X number of enemies that come in at you that you can defeat, and then you're rewarded by exiting. And then here, I feel like if you made this final little dungeon area with a huge boss enemy, and you have the health on the player, if you were able to add the health on like a big boss and had this epic boss fight while the fodder enemies come in, if you were able to add some health pickups to that kind of risk reward, I think that would be pretty sweet. Those are just some ideas to add into that, but I think overall, great job. Hopefully the playtest was effective. Pay attention to, like I said, always the stuff that I do say, but even the stuff that I don't say. Was I playing the way that you intended? And how can you refine that experience? Overall, though, awesome job. This is a huge update from last week. For anyone just hopping in, Pepperoni, good friend of mine, who's not in my level design course, this is the first pass, the first block out pass of their final project levels. Last week, they worked on the gymnasium, which is basically blocking out the core mechanic of the game they were going to emulate. And then this is the first overall pass. So these first block out passes are intended to be very large brush strokes, big blocky levels, many times ugly. That's kind of the intent of the entire level gameplay, so that we can immediately get playtesting on something that's unpolished and unrefined to continue to refine it. It's a big mistake of game designers and game developers in general to not want to show their progress, not do playtesting until they feel it's in an acceptable state. And that's a huge mistake. You want to playtest early and often as you refine, not wait until you have more solid design decisions. You want that to mold those design decisions. So this is perfect. This is awesome. Hopefully you got some good feedback for next week. And anyone watching too, it's been a lot of fun watching these from the gymnasiums to the first pass. We'll do the second pass and then finally the showcase. And so we can kind of highlight the progress of these levels, which will be a huge benefit not only to this class but future classes as well. So awesome. Okay, let's move on to the next. What are we on for? Number 4, here we go. Build 2. Parkour project. I'm excited for some parkour. One of the things that's cool about this semester has been different from the past is while you are seeing a lot of Unreal Engine levels, we have had a lot of Unity projects this semester, which I'm excited about. And we've had like 4 driving levels. I don't know if we'll be able to play any today. I don't know if anyone has included those, but I'm pretty stoked to have some students actually taking a shot at some driving levels. Okay, space to jump. Fair enough. R to reload the level. I just reloaded it for fun. Okay, space to jump. Here we go. I like the movement of the arms. Okay, so I climbed. Hold W while in the air to climb. I think I did that on mistake last time. Well, that has a really cool feel to it. Okay, now where though? Am I supposed to go down? I'm assuming I'm supposed to go down. Not a huge indicator there. Press shift to run and control while running. Oh, so this is awkward on my poor little fingers. Shift to run and control. That didn't work. Oh, I guess I can hit control with my right hand. It didn't work again. Okay, shift. Oh man, and I'm running the wrong way because I'm taking my hand off the mouse. Shift to run, Hold control while running to slide. I know you're mad at me. Press shift, not hold, and hold control. It's not working. Oh, I did it. Shift is toggle. Fair enough. Ooh, I jumped. I leapt. That was awesome. Okay. Toggle. There we go. I think I'm getting it figured out. Okay, that feels better. And no sound once again. I think some swooshing sound would help. I feel like if this was controller, I just wanted to run and jump. It works really well. I'm trying to figure out what would motivate me to race through this. Oh, I didn't even know I could do that, and I did it. Okay. Do I just die now? Oh, R to reload the level. So it needs some checkpoints. Let's see how fast I can get over there now. Yeah, buddy. I totally want... Oh, I almost made it up. I totally want pickups. I want a speedrun timer. I want more tricky parkouring, I guess. That feels pretty good. Okay, let's wait till the end here. And let's run on that. Oh, we made it. Did we make it? Did we make it? I feel... What happened? There we go. Yes, what is this? What is this? I don't know what it is, but I like it. Some cool jumps, but to what end? Okay, let's try this again. So is the idea... Wait. Okay. No, you're just supposed to run, dude. I think I'm supposed to run. It feels interesting. What? There's the end. No! Almost made it. Did Willow Wolf, I didn't see any instructions for the wall running. And I don't know if I did it right. I was just jumping and pushing W. Maybe I was supposed to push A or D on each one of them, but it seemed to work. Rex the Fool says it's a skate game without a skate. I'm not gonna lie, it's coming along really well. I would say even like... Okay, so you just jump and don't push anything. Just keep holding the WASD. I want some risk and rewards for like taking those. Like I want it to be, if I don't slide, I have to like go around something, like some taller pillars. I'm gonna run through it again. Okay, so what? I didn't mean to do that. So I could just jump off each wall there for a second. Okay. There we go. And then this part is pretty straightforward, but what's the risk reward? I think it's actually slower to jump off these, but it seems more fun. Is there anything you can grab? Any kind of boosts? I'm curious what your plans are going forward. Why are you doing that, dude? Okay, let's just run. So if I don't hit it head on, he runs. Dang it, I went over it again. Cotton candy speed running is a great way to do it. Hopefully that playtest was successful. That I was having a lot of fun. Notice I replayed it to see if I could do it faster. And that's a really good indicator that you're kind of hooking somebody into it and making them want to feel like they can master it. So hopefully the feedback I gave you was good. Where I struggled was good. But that's really cool. Really cool. Great job. Okay, number 5. This one is called game prototype. Game test. Here we go. Okay, hurry and allow. Here we go. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. I know whose this is. Okay, we got enemies coming at me. They've been flipped. And then it comes down and it's now red. Okay, it flips back to green. Can I attack them? Okay, now I'm going up repeatedly. I'm just going to chill for a second. And then it turned green. And I can't get out. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to run around for a second. So I know I've talked to the creator of this game, so I have to remember. It seems like I'm trying to change the colors. So I noticed they changed from green to orange, but I'm not quite sure what happens next. And I'm unable to defeat these characters. So that seems to be flicking back. So I feel like it's a punishment to be on top of those. This looks really cool. Whenever you can get the environment kind of moving and doing something interesting, it's very engaging to the player. I think my biggest issue is I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I haven't found a way yet to defeat the enemies. I don't know if flipping it should defeat them. And then it keeps like looping on itself. And I'm not sure that's intended either. The tic-tac-toe. I always thought it'd be cool on games like this type of thing. What would be the risk reward? Like maybe you don't want to be on the thing when it flips over. Like maybe it'll squash you, or some way to get out of it. Or if it went up in the air before it flipped and you had to like attack that enemy and it created this different kind of situation. Or when they turned to the orange side, it now had some elements that maybe shoot up fire or create some kind of like danger or area effect on that section. Or if you could time these blocks to like maybe squash an enemy or something. A 3D Mentor says connect 4. This I will say this. We played the gymnasium, or I played this level. I don't think it was on live. But I'll tell you, the readability from last week for the developer who's working on this is much better. Since the whole environment itself relies so heavily on this rotating block commandment, this is a mechanic. This is really an environmental mechanic, right? That is where the feedback and the readability and the tweaking will be. So my biggest feedback is I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. So conveying that to the player on what they're supposed to do. I'm not sure why I can't hurt these gentlemen here with the guns or with their knives. And so I would like to know like how these rotating platforms interacts with them, whether they do damage or whether it's something that benefits or hinders them. Basically how I can start building up a strategy for success. All right. So for the creator of this level, hopefully that feedback was helpful, and we will revisit that again next week. Once again, for any of my students, as much as I can and I have time, I'm more than happy to playtest your levels again in between classes. This is a pretty awesome semester. I have about 60 level design students and 5 thesis projects going on. So a lot of games to play test, which I'm more than happy to play test as much as I can. 3D Mentor says you need to turn all the squares to Mountain Dew flavor. No, it was originally Mountain Dew, and now we're trying to turn it to Code Red. All right, let's move on to the next one. Very good job. Okay, number 6, which I believe is folks, and they said there's a README. So let's check out the README. Okay. WASD's movement, mouse to look aim, space to jump, double jump. Makes sense. Left click to shoot, right click to aim down sight. Shift to sprint, 7 seconds, 2 seconds of no sprint recovers, 1 second of sprint. Oh my goodness. Q to dash, 2 charges, 3.5 seconds each. E is for grenade. Of course it is. 10 seconds, explodes in 3 seconds. And R is for reload. If I have issues, please, I my memory is not as good as it once was, my friends. So please help me out. Pepperoni says, what's the difference in dash and sprint? Folks, if you'd care to enlighten him. My guess is dash kind of blips you forward, while sprint just increases the run speed. I could be mistaken, though. So where was dash? Q to dash. 2 charges, 3.5 seconds. Okay, we'll try it. Pepperoni, we will try to answer your questions and more in game. Oops, let me get rid of the allow. And here we go. Okay, so there's my character. So Q just bumps you forward. While what was the dash? Okay, while sprint just walks faster. Interesting. So we do have some coin pickups. And looks like, once again, no sound on this, which makes me sad. Okay, this looks downside. Okay, so this is right click to aim, left to shoot. Makes sense. Double jump is nice. Okay. Obviously can't go that way. Looking at the space, the blockout is nice. It looks like I'm in a castle. Nice use of large shapes to help give this area some indication. So the stairs coming down is interesting. I guess maybe give some indication of a closed doorway here to make it seem like that's where I'm coming from. We're going to head through this red portal, pick up some coins, and there we go. And a frenemy jumped out of nowhere, and I had to take him out. I had to show him who's boss. Okay, so there are frenemies, and oh, there's another frenemy. Okay, but I can jump on things. Where is he? Where'd he go? There's one. I can't hit him from here. Got him, dude. Got you, dude. Folks says sound effects are planned for the next version. Love it. Sound effects. You can't underestimate the sound effects. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Dude. They're fast. They're fast too. Oh, but I could be fast if I sprint. Okay. Check. I heard in the playtesting that green was a checkpoint. Oh, dude. Any melee attack? Oh, I have grenades. I forgot. What is a grenade? E? If that feels really good. That grenade is rocking. Oh, and then there's a cooldown for that, right? I heard in the playtest that feels like it's a little long. Some blinking on that grenade. I know that's extra code that you'd have to add. Would be really cool, a nice touch. I love the blockout area effect explosion that you use. That is perfect for a blockout level. Someone said they're getting some serious Quake vibes from this. This is great. Okay, I do like how I have these safety zones up here. Okay, I want to. Whoa, those are really fast. Are those like those really fast zombies you read about in the comic books? Like, what is going on? Luckily, I can double jump. Without my double jump, I'd be in trouble. Oh, physics objects. No. Okay. More coins. More coins. Okay, okay, that guy, let's run. 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 Okay, that's where I came from down there. So I'm going to go through here. Shoot. Did they kill me? Oh, epic fail, man. Oh, I had a checkpoint. Sweet. You reduce the detonation time. It doesn't feel bad, though. Okay, so I think here's my problem. I need to just take these dudes out. They're so fast. Music would make such a difference in these like slow sections. Okay, let's run for it. I forget how to dash, but we can jump up here. Okay, we're jumping up to safety because these guys are so slow. How far can I throw a oh no, I dashed on accident. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Where are these bad guys at? Where did they go? Oh, they're in there. Why are you in there? I need some health. Folks says once I add some other enemy types, they should feel less overwhelming. They overwhelm quickly, trust me, says Demonte. I believe you, my friend. Okay, what if which one was the E? There we go. That's what I want to do. Am I taking him out? I can't tell. Let's run for it. Run. Where did I take him out? Did I hit him with a grenade? I feel awesome if I did. Okay, let's go. Checkpoint town. It's a dirty old town. Okay, here we go. Hey, buddy. Oh, he ran at me. Peace out. Peace out. Oh! Whoa! That dude. Okay, let's run for it. No. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Got it. Got it. Ha ha. Take that, dudes. Let's run. Inside. Run for it. Run for it. Nope. Shoot. He got me. He got me. They're brutal. They're brutal little dudes. Which way was this the way I came from? I'm lost. I'm lost now. I think this is where I came from. Okay, I'm just gonna die again. I got the last guy as I died. It's because I'm awesome. Okay, nope, that is where I came from, right? Or was I supposed to go through here? Yes, here we go. Yes, this looks new. Okay, let's jump. Jump. Jump away from him. Evade. 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 Nope. Double jump. There we go. Okay, up here. Up here. Up to safety. Here we go. There we go. Okay, I feel like there's a bad guy right there. The checkpoint is backwards, pointing me the wrong way. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. Okay, did I get him? They're all just hanging there. How do I throw a bomb in there? Do they come over? They just follow me. Okay, I need to make it to that other side. Oh, wait. So I can dash, right? Wasn't it? Let's try a dash. No, I didn't make it. Run, run. Run. Oh, shoot. Checkpoint down. Checkpoint. Got you, checkpoint. Yes. Run. Running. We're running again. Come on, bud. There we go. Up here. I'm safe. Can mow them all down. Oh, they're still alive. They're still alive. Congratulations. I'm amazing. Rexapool says, and since you can get overwhelmed easily, going close range might be hard. So air dashing does seem like a legit strat, but I didn't learn it well enough. Folks says I need to fix the loss issue since all the enemies for the last room just sit on the bridge. Bonus points for all the well-placed checkpoints, my friend. Willow Wolf says maybe an AoE knockback attack can make it less overwhelming. I agree. The characters used to be faster, but it was causing hit reg issues. I think they're plenty fast. Rexafu says almost feel like the bullets are too slow since the spaces are so big. Yeah, and there was the cooldown effect, right? So this almost feels like if you're going for that Doom vibe, right? So here you have a cooldown on your weapon instead of a reloading system, like finding more ammo and being careful with how much you use. The benefit to that kind of a thing is it keeps you moving around for the space. You might find the space zone, a safe spot like I'm on now, and use all the ammo, but then I would have to find another place to get some ammo. And then because they're so fast, I didn't want to use my grenades. They seemed ineffective because the grenade would land and then they would just run off. So I think finding more opportunities to use the grenade would be more effective. Folk says the bullets used to be faster. Really awesome job. I think lengthwise it feels really good. Some of the staircase levels, they all seemed very samey, meaning that when I entered a new section after the red doors, it felt very similar to the one behind me. So I think even color coding or making them feel like progression would help kind of tell the story a little bit more. So maybe one of those medium brushstroke type things you may want to tackle this week. But overall, really, really fun. Really good job. Hopefully the playtest was successful. It gave you some ideas of how to adjust and nuance the level going forward to the second pass. But for a first pass, this is fantastic. All right, we'll move on to the last game. Last but not least. And once again, anyone hopping on, you are viewing my level design course. This is a 4-week final project. The first week was just building out the mechanic in either Blueprints or coding it in Unity or GameMaker. Students are allowed to create first person, third person, driving, side scroller, as long as the player interacts with the environment they're in. And I do require that you not use finished artwork, that this is all block out level. And so for this first pass here, the stipulation was just to use large strokes, block in the entire level. It's okay if it feels boring or maybe not as fleshed out, but this is the first chance to get some eyeballs and some play testing done on the level. Folks says the bullets used to be faster. Iconography to the rooms, the varied enemy type should also help with camping stuff. Oh, for sure. Good job. Good job, my friend. Okay, so here's the final one. Oh, that was 6. Number 7. Delver. Oh, this looks sweet. Oh, okay. We've got some giant grass. Wait, what? So I've got a sword, and I do it. Interesting. What happened? Okay, what's that hat? I collected a hat. It's not hurting him anymore. Oh, I got another hat. I think I used all of my weapons that I had or something. My bullets. That's awesome. Can I double jump? No. Okay. I do like the mechanic. Oh, my blue mana power pops back. Okay, can they jump across at me? All right, so I've got to sword this guy. Sword power. Oh, wow. Flipped him right off the edge. Immediately, this is interesting. The platforming is fine and good. It is very block out. So immediately, I'm curious about what that is. Is this like a broken up bridge? Will it have sections going down? It seems kind of precarious. Okay, so the hats gave me magic power again. And they're hurting me. Okay, I got more magic power, more cappy power. Okay, so let's jump down here. Once again, I can't hear any audio. I always wanted the power to summon bullets. Okay, there's something up there. How do I climb up there? Can't double jump. Wait, is this the one that had gliding? No. Hold on, wait. I've got to check this out. I've got to run away. L click and R click for your attacks. Enemies killed with magic drops. Health potions. Oh, no. Stay away. I need health. No, that's not health. The red ones are health. I've got to use my magic. Boom. Magic. There we go. Health. There we go. The health hats. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. There we go. I didn't know you could shoot the magic straight down. All right. Okay. Great to know. I will use that to my advantage. Do I have to use that to get across here? So there, I don't see anything that really taught me that, but... Whoa! Okay. So if you time it right, you can get some height. You have to do it on your way up. Boom. Got it. So that is where I need to go. Up there? So if we could find a way, a safe, no, a safe spot to teach that. No, now I have to start over. Let's practice. Okay. I need more hat power before I die. Okay, let's try and get up here. There we go. Got my hats. Okay, let's make it. Let's do this time. This time we shall not fail. There we go. So it is pretty tricky using that. You really have to time it right. At least I do. Oh, I missed my hats down there. Oh no, I might not have enough hats. Enough magic power. Oh shoot, wasted one. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a giant hat up there. Do I have enough? D-Hutch said maybe the teaching was assumed you'd bounce yourself back when blasting enemies. Never assume, my friends. Never assume, you never know. This looks tough. Oh. But I was just good enough to do it. And now I'm out of patent magic. Rexafool says, I always wanted the power to summon bullets. I think we're rid of that. Double or triple quadruple jump by shooting the magic blast straight down. So, the enemies were a nice touch at the beginning. I almost wonder if they would be more fun if they were just 1 or 2 hits to kill them, if they were more like fodder. Right now, where it takes multiple hits to defeat them, I don't know. That's something you could test around. But eventually, I just wanted to avoid them unless I needed health, which you left enough health and magic to acquire it. Once I got used to how to jump, like you jump and then hit the magic down, I got used to it and it became very fun. So finding ways to entice the player to do that, whether they're like, you could breadcrumb some of that stuff in at jump heights or different methods for using that. But it was very enjoyable, right? So for as far as just using the large brush strokes, having that final area to go up to, this is a really good length for a level. But I would say work on like kind of that teaching moment of when to use that, because it seems like a necessary mechanic to get through there. Folks says, is it possible to soft lock yourself if you waste too much? Yeah, I think to your point, folks, I think the way to kind of fix that would be to have it slowly increment over time. So you would gain it. So that if you did just have to stand there for a while, you'd gain it back. Whoa, were they all just hanging down there? I want to go down and fight those. Look at, they're all just waiting for me down there. Let's go say hi. So what happens? So if I hit them, see right? There we go. And even like a little kickback on those guys would be nice. So like when I beat them up, I like that you can't pick up if you're full. That's a nice touch. But this ended up really cool. Now I kind of want to hop up, see if I can hop up onto these other ledges. Okay, didn't get a very good. Oh, okay, come on. Yes. Oh, are there hats on top of those other ones? There's the eye. I want to like go up. Maybe what, you know what? Put one. This is those dumb final boss things. Put one of those giant snowballs up top that moves really slow, and then just let me dispatch him up there. It doesn't even have to be a difficult boss fight. He could just follow you around really slowly. But it would be this payoff to like you defeated the giant grass golem at the end. Really, I'm losing my voice now. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm losing my voice. Excellent work on these levels. Big round of applause for the 7 students who volunteered to have me play their levels live on Twitch so that everybody could absorb the feedback. I want to thank everyone in the chat who gave commentary. Every comment you make helps my students make better games, so it's always helpful. And really, I think these kind of play tests help everybody become a better game developer, because you're able to absorb what other people are doing and not kind of work in a cell or a vacuum. So everybody have an awesome Thanksgiving. I mentioned this during class, but I'm going to mention it again because not all my students were present because of Thanksgiving. I just want to make an announcement that for any of you who are having a hard time during the holidays, that you're not alone, that there is help if you reach out for it at the school. If you're having trouble with assignments because of any situation you may be in, reach out to me, just let me know. I know that for some people, this time of year can be a struggle, especially with the extenuating circumstance of the last couple of years. So as we go have this break, have to everybody, happy Thanksgiving. For those that are stressed or need someone to reach out to, I just want you to know that you're cared for, and everybody have a fantastic day, and we'll see you all later. Pwaz! I almost said goodbye without saying hi to Pwaz. Pwaz, you have an awesome Thanksgiving. Rex the Fool, thank you. Big Jelly Gaming, thanks for stopping by. Pepperoni, class is officially over, but guess what? I'm pretty sure I may come back later tonight to play some Mario Maker. It's been a while. All right, we'll see you guys.